long before the legions of Rome marched across the Mediterranean, and centuries before the voices of philosophers echoed in the streets of Athens. The ancient Egyptians were already answering one of humanity's oldest needs: the need to keep possessions safe. In the bustling cities along the Nile, among markets filled with spices, grain, and fine fabrics, they created an invention so advanced for its time that its principle still survives in the locks we use today. The wooden pin tumbler lock. This was a triumph of simplicity and intelligence. At its heart was a sliding wooden bolt set into the door. Inside the bolt, a row of vertical holes held small wooden pins. Above them, matching holes were carved into the frame. When the lock was closed, the pins dropped into place, firmly securing the bolt so it could not move. To open it, a special key was needed. Not the small piece of metal we know today, but a long wooden instrument, sometimes as long as a forearm. At its end, carved pegs matched the position of the pins inside the bolt. When the key slid into place, its teeth lifted the pins upward, aligning them perfectly with the upper holes. And in that moment, the bolt was freed. The mechanism unlocked, and the door could be drawn open. The principle is identical to the one used in many locks thousands of years later. Only the materials have changed. Brass and steel have replaced wood, but the logic remains the same. Pins must be lifted to a precise height before the lock will yield. That such a concept existed in the Egypt of the pharaohs speaks of remarkable craftsmanship and technical skill. For the Egyptians, locks were not only practical, but symbolic. Merchants, temple priests, high officials, those who possessed a key, displayed it proudly on their belt, a sign that they owned something worth protecting. In temples, these locks guarded storerooms filled with offerings. In homes, they protected precious goods and personal treasures. Thanks to Egypt's dry climate, archaeologists have found many of these locks still intact after thousands of years. The carving of the teeth, the shaping of the pins, each detail bears the touch of the craftsman who built it, turning a simple security device into an enduring legacy. And today, every time you turn a key in a lock, you are repeating a gesture performed by an Egyptian more than 4 millennia ago. From the wooden doors of Thebes to the steel safes of our time, the idea has remained almost unchanged, a silent thread linking our daily lives to one of the earliest triumphs of human ingenuity. Had you ever heard of this ancient invention before? And if such a piece of history could remain hidden from most of us, how many other wonders of the ancient world might still be out there, waiting quietly to be found?